New Order, here to stay on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais.
We're here to stay.
Yeah.
Over the next 2 hours.
Yeah.
All right.
That's Steve Merchant there.
Hello there.
We're with our producer here, Karl Pilkington. We'll be talking to Karl a little bit later because we've got to have his thoughts on Aesop's Fables, continuing the education of Karl. We've got some great music coming up, haven't we?
Very good music.
A little bit of, what have we got? Happy Mondays.
Badly Drawn Boy.
Yeah, all that. Bob Dylan.
All sorts.
All sorts coming up.
Yeah, Rick, I don't know, I just wanted to bring your attention to this. Someone passed this on to me. It's from the Guardian's media website. There has a sort of website that's dedicated to kind of media information.
Is this about our complaint?
Well, the headline is Comedian Rapped Over Radio Innuendo.
Right.
Jessica Hodgson has written the article. Are you familiar with this? Have you seen this?
Be careful now, because we actually got a complaint, and people don't know this, we got a complaint upheld, and...
well, all of this
we're very sorry, we didn't mean to offend, and it was a while ago, so we are going to be very careful. Karl's getting very nervous. We're just going to read out, we're not going to editorialise, Karl, we're just going to read out what the Guardian printed about us, alright? Okay.
Comedian Ricky Gervais has had a dressing down from a broadcasting watchdog for his repeated use of the word cock in a lunchtime radio show.
That's all right. That's what it says.
Fine,
Karl.
that's what
he's not going to say it again. He's not. Yeah. Go on.
Imagine this is the news, and I'm reading it.
Yeah.
The Broadcasting Standards Commission upheld a complaint against the comedian for coarse sexual innuendo in the programme on London station XFM. The Commission acknowledged that the presenter's remarks were intended to be humorous, but took the view that the amount and detail of the coarse sexual innuendo had exceeded acceptable boundaries for broadcast, said the BSC in a statement. The complaint objected to a section in the Comics Saturday afternoon show when he discussed the different meanings of the word cock. Gervais wondered aloud whether the word was acceptable when discussing birds, but not the male sexual organ. A BSC spokesman said the comedian went on and on about it for nearly 5 minutes. XFM, a self-styled alternative radio station, said in its defence that its remit was to provide cutting-edge programmes for a youth audience. The station said the programme's brief was to include elements of alternative comedy within certain shows that would not fit within a more mainstream radio station format. In this particular show, it was not the presenter's intention to shock when they took a humorous look at how the English language could be construed in different ways within different contexts. Gervais, whose big break was on Channel 4's 11 o'clock show, has shot to household status through the portrayal of David Brent, the middle manager from hell in BBC Two's cult show The Office.
Just in case you didn't know who I was talking about.
Yeah, he's a household name, but they just thought
you might not have heard of him, but he is a household name. Now, that's good. That's good reporting, and they're quite right about it. And just to remind people, it was when Steve said the only bird that hasn't got a penis is the swan, and I went on about the male bird being called the cock, but I couldn't use that to mean, and it was childish. But what annoys me is, I'm sure I've heard things on like Radio 1 like that. Oh, what's what's her name in the morning? Sarah
Cox.
Yeah, and as there's a DJ like Karl.
Cox.
Yeah, so you got Karl. What's the matter? I'm just saying.
You're just saying
there's a pair of DJs on,
yeah, but we've done this.
And
what are you talking about? We're just talking about
names. They're just saying the names. Now, I love cocks in the morning.
You're a big fan of cocks.
And at night. What's the matter with you?
Come on, Karl. All right, we've taken it. Have you actually been rapped over this?
No, I don't know what.
Have you had a dressing down?
No.
When did that happen?
I don't know.
I was meant to tell you, and I never got round to it.
Okay, thanks then.
So don't do it again.
Kinky Afro on XFM 104.9.
Oh,
Can I just add that in case you don't know what the frequency is?
Yeah, exactly.
Why did they say that? Are they not so you know what you listen to? So you go, I'll tell you what, I like that radio station.
Yeah.
And it was XFM 104.9.
Exactly.
I'll listen to that again.
You'll listen to that. You can retune.
Yeah.
I was wondering actually, Rick.
Stay locked up this end of the dial.
True enough. I was wondering because obviously we're still trying to campaign to get Karl into the air.
Yeah.
With the balloon enterprise, and obviously the work's been done on that. Don't fret. Don't worry. A lot of people are asking for an update, but we'll obviously let you know when it's all going to take place.
Yeah.
But I was wondering
These
whether
things take time.
Exactly. But I was wondering whether we should also have another kind of campaign, some kind of campaign, maybe one that could involve you, Rick. Because I'm particularly concerned, Karl. I don't know how familiar you are with this, with Ricky's eating habits. Because he eats so unhealthily.
No,
it scares me. No, come on, Rick, don't give me this.
I'm getting better now.
No, you're not getting better.
I have a smoothie every day.
Yeah, but I've told you before, that's largely sugar.
No, a homemade one.
I don't care, Rick. That's not enough. It can't counteract, right? This is Ricky Gervais's idea of health eating. Like, we'll be in the canteen at the BBC. He'll go, I'm going to eat healthy today, which means he'll have 2 slices of pizza instead of pizza and chips. That's basically that's his theory, right? And it's like I don't know what, because he can't eat anything which doesn't sting the roof of his mouth with flavour. So, like, for instance, he's always got headaches. He's always got a headache. Okay, that's because you just drink coffee and Coke. You never drink water. Your body is dehydrated. And I said to him, drink a glass of water. No, boring. It's boring, water. I don't know if we were in the desert, stranded. Boring. It's boring, Steve. I'll wait till the next cafe. Right, and sometimes he'll go like, "Oh, I'll have a salad, right?" And he'll get like a feta cheese salad, right? And he'll eat the little bits of feta cheese, leave the salad. Then he goes downstairs and goes, "I'm still hungry. It didn't fill me up, that salad." I go, "No, what didn't fill you up was the 200 milligrams of goat cheese that you ate. That's what didn't fill you up." So this should be a campaign. I don't know whether I can observe it. People could sponsor him, something. Just eat healthy. We could do it for some kind of big charity.
Fruit.
I don't think the fruit's the issue, Rick.
If you mash it, I'll eat anything.
Rick,
if it's
I'm not
mashed.
saying that you don't eat a certain amount of fruit. I'm saying that everything else you eat is unbalanced and it's just rich with fat and it's awful. Yeah. It's sausages, it's beans. You're such a working class scum, aren't you? It's the smell of chip fat is all around him. Do you know what I mean? It's like, even when you can't smell it, you know it's there, seeping through his veins. I imagine when he was growing up, it was just chip fat in the house, just a big...
It was.
Constantly boiling.
There was always chips on with everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, or fried.
Do you want Weetabix in the morning? Deep fat fry that. It's such scum. And now it's like, oh yeah, my palate, I can't eat anything. It's got no flavour. Everything's got to have cheese on it. Sprinkling Parmesan cheese. More Parmesan cheese. And if someone doesn't give him a whole tub of Parmesan cheese when you're in a restaurant, even though he's ordered a lobster or whatever, he's like, he sort of has a go at the waiter, or not to their face. Obviously he's too much of a coward, but he'll say to me, he should have left the cheese. He's so cheap with the cheese. They don't give me any cheese. He just gave you 3 bucketfuls. Oh, it's a cheese. More cheese here. It's pathetic. So I just think we should do something because I'm panicked. I'm worried, I'm worried.
I started working out a little bit. I sort of work out twice or 3 times a week.
I don't think that's going to counteract it, Rick.
And I drink water through the night when I wake up and I'm dehydrated.
From all the booze you've just drunk?
Yeah, and I have a smoothie in the morning, don't I?
You know what my views are on the smoothies. I don't think that's counteracting.
You're anti-smoothie. You're anti-smoothie.
Because I don't think it's counteracting all the other problems.
You have got a problem. Nothing wrong with the smoothie.
Right, fine. Okay, well, if you're happy to carry on as you are.
Yeah, go on.
Badly Drawn Boy obviously has done the soundtrack to this new film about a boy, which has got Hugh Grant in it, and obviously this current single, what's it called, the current one that's out, The Silent Side, that's being played on XFM, but this is another track from this album, which is the soundtrack. Lots of little bits of filler, bits of musical instrumental stuff, but all of it's very nice. This is a cracking tune, track 3, Something to Talk About. Right, Karl.
Lovely.
Yeah, good tune that, I think. Sarah and Lauren have emailed in. They said they wanted something from Elliott Smith or maybe Jimmy Webb. That's actually produced by the producer of Elliott Smith. And
is that as good? I haven't brought any Jimmy Webb into now.
No, we'll maybe play that next time.
I'll play some next week.
That's Badly Drawn Boy, though, from the soundtrack to this film about a boy, and that's called Something to Talk About.
We've only got the stuff in the library. Do they want 4 non-blondes? Because we've got that in the library, haven't we?
The best of Tony Basil.
And we've got just about every song in excess ever recorded.
Exactly. We don't play enough in excess, do we?
I don't think we do, do we? No, I can't believe it. XFM 104.9 coming up. White Van Karl.
White Van Karl. I was obviously out with Karl last night. A lot of people don't realise this because we went out. There's what's the name of that evening?
Marketplace, extracurricular.
Yeah, various XFM DJs go down there and just play an eclectic mix.
Just spin some tunes off.
Absolutely. I'm thinking of doing it in a couple of weeks, Rick. And obviously, my turntablist skills now are pretty something to behold.
Yeah.
And I tell you this, I did an amazing mix the other day with my friend Dan. We spent 2.5 hours on it. This is how we spend our evenings now. 2.5 hours mixing from a trip hop sort of hip hop style beat into Arthur's Theme by Christopher Cross.
Great
When
tune.
You Get Caught Between the Moon and New York
Written by
City.
4 people.
4 people.
Bacharach, Carol Bayasaga, Christopher Cross, and a 4th one.
Absolutely.
Phone in.
If you know that.
Maybe we should.
But
who knows the 4th person credited on that tune?
If only there were a prize.
700 800 1 2 3 4. Also, I want someone else to phone in. Right? I saw an advert. Right, there's advert toys. I think it must be. Is it because it's Easter holidays or something?
Right.
I was watching today, and there's one of those Transformer type things, and it goes in its shield. It strikes and then goes into its shield, and it goes into a little pod. And I'm sure it was called a bowlock.
Right.
Now I must have misheard it. There's no way you can call a little kid's toy a bowlock. So, can you phone in? I'm quite willing to be wrong. It'd be very disappointing, but are people making little bowlocks for kids now?
Yeah.
Oh wait, 700 800 1 2 3 4. And what was the other question?
Was there, the other question was who was the fourth person
who
that wrote Arthur's theme?
Yeah.
When you get caught between the moon and New York City.
Crazy,
fantastic.
but it's true. Yeah.
The only thing you can do is fall in love, Karl. But I was out with Karl last night, obviously party animal. You know, he's hanging out with some of my friends. You enjoyed yourself, didn't you, Karl?
It's all right.
But you were a bit worried about Jennifer Lopez, weren't you?
Yeah.
What was the concern?
I don't really know what's going on in the pop world.
You're joking.
No.
Go on.
And I was here in the toilets, right? And I heard it playing out on the speaker, and I heard the DJ go, there you go, that's Left Eye Lopez there.
That's not...
And I thought, it's Jennifer Lopez.
No, it's the little one.
She had some sort of eye injury.
You thought he was breaking the news of Jennifer Lopez losing an eye by calling her Left Eye Lopez?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's genius.
Don't worry, we put him right, it's okay. He slept easy.
Yeah.
But you were worried for a while, weren't you? You were anxious for a while.
I had no idea. And the thing is, I heard that on like Thursday, so for like 3 days I've been thinking...
You've been panicking?
Why she called that? Because she changed her name before, hadn't she, to J-Lo or something?
Yeah.
So I thought, you know...
Yeah.
And she got some people after her. Does she owe someone money? Keep changing her name.
That was What by Gabrielle and Rise.
Anyway, more music, Ray?
Oh, I'd love to.
So yeah,
what have you got lined up there, Karl?
Beta band.
Oh, yeah. Sweet. Sure.
Respect, total respect to that. Massive respect. Yeah, no, Jew. Yeah, no, absolutely. Huge respect.
See my friends across the red sky.
Night Cycle Club there. Spread your love on XFM 104.9. I'm loving this, Steve. It's a lovely day.
Yeah. We're playing some great
We're
music.
playing some great tunes, aren't we?
Absolutely.
We're having some great chat.
Yeah.
So let's carry on. Let's continue.
Well, absolutely. Well, obviously, Karl was out with me last night, and he saw that I'm, he knows I'm a ladies' man, and that was obvious. Karl, you could see the vibe around me, couldn't you? When the chicks were talking to me, and just remembered recently, actually, I was on a train coming back from hometown Bristol. And I was on the train, and this girl walks on, good-looking girl. I thought, hey up. Largely empty carriage. I'm thinking, my luck's in. Because I take every opportunity, Karl. That's the thing about me. I don't choose. She was a good-looking girl. She sat down. I thought, she sat down right near me. I thought, brilliant. As this guy comes up behind her, and says, I think it's probably a boyfriend or something, sits down next to her. And I listened in on the conversation, obviously, because I'm pretending to read. It was very clever. I read the same page for hours, so I was pretending to listen. I was listening, but pretending to read. And I realised that it's not her boyfriend or anything. It's just some guy she's met on the platform. And I'm thinking, brilliant. If she's the kind of girl who's just going to start talking to someone, on a platform, on a train, brilliant, I'm going to be in here. Because he was only going one stop. So I'm thinking, what's the worst that can happen? He'll nick off, I'll get chatting to her, and who knows, I could join the... is there a train equivalent?
Foot High Club.
The Foot High Club, brilliant. And so I'm excited, I'm listening in. And they're talking. It turns out that they're both kind of graduates who've just finished university, or they're coming to their finals or something. And they're chatting away, and he's making a couple of witticisms, and she's kind of tittering at his jokes. I'm thinking, well, I'll tell you this, if she's laughing at this kind of material, I am going to blow her away, with my kind of anecdotes and wry observations, It was weak stuff, I got to be honest.
Really?
He was coming out with nothing. He was running on empty, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And she was loving it. So I'm thinking, brilliant, I'm going to be right in here. And then they get moving on to higher brow things, and I think she was going to study kind of Marxism or something like that, or communism, something. And she was asking him, by way of conversation, she was asking him what he knew about Marxism, And he was fumbling for his vague knowledge of it that he had in his life. And I'm just sat there thinking, come on, love, in any given capitalist environment, the proletariat will revolt against their oppression by the bourgeoisie, and after a brief period of socialist rule, emerges a classist society governed by community cooperation.
Well, if that sort of talk wouldn't get a woman hot, I don't
know.
I don't know what you'd use then,
if Marx and Engels is not going to get a woman sweaty down below, then nothing is. Then my name is
You're
not
just
Steve
biding your time.
Exactly. I'm just going to go in for the kill any minute.
Yeah.
So anyway, it comes to his stop. Right, he gets up. I'm thinking this is a piece of cake, and he gets off, and off he goes. He walks off, and I'm thinking brilliant. And I thought, I'll wait. I'll wait till the train's pulled away. I'm not going to leap in straight away.
No.
And he comes back along the carriage, and I'm thinking, hang on a minute. He goes, listen, do you mind if I give you my email address?
Oh.
Right, and if you want to get in touch, email me. I'm thinking, come on, you loser, get off now. Save your face, please, before it's too embarrassing. She accepts the email address because she obviously doesn't want to hurt his feelings, whatever. I'm thinking, fair enough. She's a good woman. I'm liking her. I'm loving her. I'm thinking that's my kind of girl. So anyway, he gets off. I'm sat there, the train pulls away. I'm thinking, I'll wait a few minutes, I'll just, give it some time. Her phone rings. It's her friend on the phone. And she starts saying, and I was listening in, and she was going, just met a guy on the train. I'm thinking, that's true enough. She goes, he was a good-looking guy. I thought, you're having a laugh, love. To be honest. Because I was looking at him, and she said to her friend, he looks a bit like tennis player Boris Becker. I thought, you should be so lucky, frankly, because I saw him. He had awful facial hair, if that's what makes him look like Boris Becker. Terrible little goatee beard. It was laughable. I thought, I don't know. And then she goes to thing, and she's like, yeah, I met him, we got chatting and stuff, and she was going, it's not often that you meet someone, generally in life, who's, kind of thoughtful and intelligent and funny. I thought to myself, I'm not even going to waste my time with you, love. Frankly, if that's what you thought of him.
You just walked away.
And I'll be honest with you, I didn't even bother talking to her.
No, you were just
didn't even waste my time with her.
If she thinks that bloke is not only great looking, but funny and intelligent, and she got on well, and he was polite, and it was a chance meeting, and he thought, and she thought that you were like a freaky looking dork who didn't even have the nerve to speak.
If that's what she thinks, then I don't want to know it.
I couldn't. You walked away, and good luck to you.
And I have my dignity intact.
Yes, and she's nothing. Travis, Flowers in the Window on XFM 104.9. Well, coming to that time where we do White Van Man.
Absolutely, with producer Karl.
And Karl's also going to be telling us his slant on Fables, on Aesop.
Absolutely.
I was out with Karl. I know I shouldn't be.
Yeah, well, I broke the rule as well.
I know. Well, I was out with him the night before, I think. And we were just chatting. And as you know, we're going to Edinburgh for a week.
Yeah, that's all three of us.
That's all three of us, yeah.
There wasn't. I just wondered for a minute if there was some arrangement you two had made, like next weekend, just popping out there seeing the sights.
Yeah, no, we're going to do a week's broadcasting from the Edinburgh Festival, and and Karl's going, "I bet you lie in, don't you?" and all this. And I was going, "Well, yeah." He's going, "Well, he wants to be up at 9:30 and out looking at the sights." You know what I mean? Yeah. But anyway, and I said, "Have you ever had haggis?" And he went, "It's black pudding in it." I went, "No, it's mince." He went, "I like mince." I went, "Yeah, but wait, it's mince in a sheep's stomach, right?" And he went, "What, they force feed a sheep, then kill it?" Imagine that, Karl.
It makes sense, though, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't make sense. They force feed a sheep mince and then kill it till its stomach's nice and full. And they go, "Oh, this one's full, kill it before it starts digesting it." Of course they don't. It's a membrane they've... And the other one, he was talking about, like, he likes Richmond Park. He goes, "I like to see all the deers." I went, "It's deers, plural. You don't need to say deers." I try and educate whenever I can.
What's that one?
I said,
that deer is already plural.
Yeah, deer is plural. I said, like sheep or fish. So you can say fishes. And we were laughing. So I said, "Do you know the plural of mongoose?" Because a lot of people think it would be mongoose. It's not. It's mongooses. Do you know what Karl said?
Plural of mongoose.
Mongoose, yes.
Plural of mongoose.
It's worth a competition. No, it's not. No.
No, go on.
Karl, what did you think the plural of mongoose was?
Mongs.
Play a record after this White Van Man.
Do you want to play...
Oh, let's play a bit of Dylan, yeah. This is a beautiful track. It's Just Like a Woman. Well, I think that's a beautiful record. It's by Bob Dylan, and it's Just Like a Woman. And Karl went... He's got his headphones on, so he's speaking a bit loud.
The harmonica's playing.
In a whiny mank accent, when the harmonica's going, "That's an annoying sound, that, innit?" God.
Oh, bless
Bob Dylan there. An annoying sound there.
Did you hear about...
The annoying sound of Bob Dylan. That could be a new album.
Yeah.
Just that sort of sound always reminds me of a one-man band.
Yeah.
Have you heard the story about Leo Sayer with his song One Man Band?
No?
Years ago. What year was... Oh, God.
I'm in the mood for dancing?
What's the song that he did about a one-man
I'm
band?
a one-man band, it was called.
Right, yeah.
Funnily enough. Go on.
He did that, one-man band, and he was playing it at the Dominion Theatre.
Yeah.
And apparently, whenever he played, he sort of sang this song, he got the audience involved. And the line in it was, "I'm a one-man band."
Nobody knows or understands. Is there anybody there can lend me a hand to my one-man
He
band?
said that, and what he used to do, he used to reach out and grab people's hands, and then he'd walk down the middle. Anyway, he said, "Well, anyone lend me a hand?" And he stuck his hand out, grabbed like a hand, and was walking down. Everyone looked horrified. And some woman who had like a plastic hand, it had come off. And he was walking down the middle of like Dominion Theatre with this plastic hand in his hand. And he said, "Oh, that's a moment I won't forget."
He knows how to tell a story, Leo Sayer.
Right, well, it's time for White Van Man, which is where we ask Karl the questions that the Sun asks someone else.
Exactly.
It's an article in there where they ask them, typical man on the street, the big questions of the day, gives them their platform to the nation, and we think this is just too good to let out because we only care about one person's opinion in the country now.
That's true enough. He's the K-man, and there he is.
There he is. Right.
Karl, your thoughts, please, on Kylie Minogue slagging off Britney Spears for ignoring her fans at her premiere. Are you aware of that story?
No.
She got booed at her premiere of her new film, Britney, because she'd left her fans waiting for like an hour. Some of them had travelled up from Bristol, other parts of the country.
3,000 of them.
Loads of them screaming for her. She just went straight into the theatre an hour late, just gave them a quick wave and straight in. Didn't even bother to shake their hands, sign any autographs. So they were booing.
What do you think of that, Karl?
And Kylie's obviously said that was actually outrageous, and you should treat your fans with respect. What do you make of it?
So she did wave then.
Yeah, but literally as she was walking into the theatre.
Was it raining?
No, I don't think it was.
He's like a defence lawyer who hasn't really read the brief.
Exactly.
So I was
He's just winging it.
Judge's first judge, was it raining? No? Oh, shit, I was relying on that. Wasn't raining.
Was she running late for the start of the film?
Yes, but that's her own fault. I mean, the people are inside. They're not going to start the film without her. It's Britney Spears.
Yeah.
She could take some time out. When Tom Cruise came here, he spent like an hour and a half shaking people's hands, talking to people on their mobile phones, all sorts. That's Tom Cruise. He's a bigger name than Britney.
I know, but
he's a smaller person, but he's a bigger name.
What do people want from people? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
an autograph, things like that, a photo.
This one's going nowhere, Steve. Is there another one?
Fair enough.
It's not bad. If she had more time, she might have done it. I bet she would have done it on another day. I mean, I'm not feeling too good today. I mean,
but you're going to still take time out to sign people's autographs, surely, when you leave the building.
Yeah, there's always a bit of a crowd, isn't there?
Next.
Go on.
What do you make of New York's ex-police chief saying we need more bobbies on the beat? He's come over here. He's the guy that sorted out crime in New York City. He's come over. He said, "You're going all over the place here. You need more bobbies on the beat, not more policemen, a visible police presence."
There was something last week about some copper in London who was sat on a bench, and he was asleep or something.
Oh, yeah.
And people were like outraged because like he should be looking after England's people, not nodding off on a park bench. Which is a bit daft because
they were shouting he should be looking after England's people. Was this the 16th century you went back to? What do you mean he should be looking after England's people?
Wherever he was, if he was in like a park somewhere, they were like really annoyed because he was asleep. But
sure. He was probably undercover.
No, but the thing is, if there would have been any trouble, I'm sure he would have woke up.
Yeah.
If there was any if someone needed help and he screamed, he would have woke up. So I don't know why they were having a go at him.
Yeah. And he might not have been there at all. So it was he probably have his radio turned on, didn't he?
Yeah,
listening to Heart.
So you're not concerned then that there's not the crime's going up?
I think there's enough. I see quite a lot of them whizzing around.
Okay, you're happy then.
Yeah.
As long as you're happy, Karl.
So you don't think it's too much crime?
No.
Just the right amount of crime.
Yeah.
What about the fact that new gambling laws give Blackpool the green light to become a British Las Vegas? What do you make of that? Are you a gambler?
Little bit when I go on holiday, like going in the arcade and having a little flutter.
Sure.
What's your favourite?
I have a go on the fruit machines.
Yeah.
There's a good one called The Simpsons.
Right.
Is that your favourite?
Yeah, it's quite good.
Is that a tie-in with the TV show The Simpsons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Will he make Blackpool the next Vegas? I don't think so.
No, nor
Can't
do
see
I.
it happening.
No. You been to Blackpool?
Yeah.
What was it? Was anything?
It's a bit rank.
Is it?
It is a bit rough.
Okay.
Needs a lot of work doing on it.
Yeah.
No, that won't happen.
Okay.
And you're not worried about this encouraging gambling, generally? Gambling's not a vice you're concerned about?
If you're a gambler, you're a gambler. Do you know what I mean? If Blackpool isn't done up, they'll go somewhere else to have a flutter.
Sure.
So it's not going to make any difference.
Okay.
No.
Okay, jolly good. And what do you make of the So Solid crew's Ashley Walters being jailed for 18 months? Obviously not a very good example to his young fans.
He should have got more.
Do you think?
I had a dream about him the other night.
Go on.
About the group itself.
Okay.
I had a dream that...
Were they all there? Because there's a lot of them.
all of them.
I couldn't remember all their faces to feature in a dream.
I had a T-shirt on.
He had etc.
Exactly,
He had
yeah.
two of them, then he had etc. Yeah.
I had a T-shirt on.
You had a T-shirt on?
Yeah, and it said on my T-shirt, So Solid Poo. And I was walking down the street and they came towards me. And they were just about to beat me up.
That's
and
a
I woke up.
great dream.
That's amazing.
That's an amazing
I love that.
dream
We've
for
all
a
had
30-year-old.
We've all had that anxiety dream. Oh my goodness! What if I
no.
meet the So Solid crew and I'm wearing a
God.
T-shirt that slags them off?
Oh, I don't believe it. Yeah, yeah.
So what happened? Did you get beaten up in the
It was
dream?
one of them where I woke up. Do you know I've been telling you that I keep getting them things where you feel like you're falling?
Oh, yeah.
It was the same sort of thing. It's
But you
like,
know I'm not a real psychiatrist, don't you? You should, you know
no,
what I
but
mean?
you do know a lot about a lot.
Yeah, I do. Thanks very much.
And, if I'm at home talking to Suzanne about something and I don't know the answer, I think, right, I'll ask Ricky that when I see him.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But you know that, I think you might have mentioned before, that apparently if you die in a dream, it means that you're dying in real life.
Yeah, well, that's it. If you don't...
But apparently if you get beaten up by the So Solid crew in a dream, it means you're being beaten up by them in real life.
Yeah, that is true.
So you probably woke up
a lot
and
of people have
pummeling
been
your
joking. Yeah.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
So, lock him up for longer.
Okay. Finally, what do you make of Halle Berry becoming the first black woman to win the Best Actress Oscar? Did you see her speech?
Got on my nerves.
Did it?
I mean, it's good that she won. It's nice for anyone to win an award.
Yeah.
But she did go on a bit. And, I've been in that same sort of position.
What? Placing an Oscar?
Well, I got... what they used to do at school is...
Okay.
If you did a full month without being off, you got a gold certificate.
Okay.
And I did a month once without having a day off. And
Sure.
I went up, and I didn't make a fuss.
You didn't start crying.
Can't play a record, mate.
Well done, then. Were you the first kid in your school to do that?
I don't think anyone else got the certificate. It was only because I was never in. They tried to encourage me to come in.
It was just for you. They mounted an entire ceremony just to
Karl
encourage
Award.
you.
Images come thick and fast.
Wise words there from Bella Sebastian on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant. Hi, Steve.
Well, I mean, it is indeed wise words, Rick. I'm worried that people are going to get out of the office now and into the sunshine, not be listening to the show.
There's always the transistor radio.
That's true enough. If you're thinking of heading down to the park, take one along.
It is time.
Keep it low, though. Don't want to irritate other people.
No, I know, yeah. And if you do want to irritate them, spit on them, it's better.
Exactly.
And kick them and throw little rocks.
Exactly.
With me, Karl, and Pilkington. We're into this way into the second month of the education of Karl. As you know, Karl got 1 GCSE in history and E, and we've been cramming, haven't we?
Oh,
and,
Rick, before you mention that, can I just say something? Obviously, we always do this thing with the Sun, White Van Man, where we read this thing out from the Sun and query Karl. And I was out with some friends last night, and my friend Dan always listens to the show, and he said, Karl, I love the bit when you answer the questions in the Sun. Why do you ever know what the questions are before they're asked, or is that your first answer? And Karl said, no, that is it. They don't let me see what the questions are first. They don't show them to me, and I always get really anxious and get really paranoid. And I was just wondering, have you seen the error there, Karl? Have you seen the mistake you've been making? Right? You're worried that you didn't get the questions beforehand, right?
What? How could you
maybe combat that? Do you think?
How could you combat that if you're really nervous? Coming
Maybe you wanted
vote?
to sort of have some views or ideas beforehand.
It's your error, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's your show. If you want to take a chance with me.
No.
So
His
that's
point
not
is
the point.
this: that if you're really worried about that, how could you get hold of those questions in advance? Is there any way you could get hold of those questions in advance?
Yeah, but is it always in today's? Is it always in Saturdays?
Yes,
So they don't do that every day of the week?
they do, but I always take it from this Saturdays.
Right, well, yeah, I could, but that would cost me money. I'm not on enough as it is
Sure.
working here on a Saturday.
Okay,
How much is the Sun?
30p.
Yeah, well...
You're not made of money. I understand.
Yeah.
Actually, it's 40p on a Saturday. I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, you were studying Aesop's Fables, weren't you, this week? Now, I'm going to be very liberal here and let you talk about it. It's not a test. I'm not, hey, man, just, chill out. I'm not this, rigid sort of, box in society. Just tell us your views. Just tell us your vibe on Aesop. Tell us something. What have you learnt from these Fables?
He made a bit of money out of something that's quite simple.
I don't know if he did make any money out of it. I mean, I think it was published, thousands of years after his death, but go on.
Yeah, they're just little stories. I mean, enjoyed them.
Yeah.
Didn't learn anything from them.
Okay. Or did you see? Because it's teaching through sort of metaphor and analogy, and maybe it all seeps in and it's all subliminal, and maybe in a way your
but
subconscious
it's
is
silly.
teaching you.
No, it's silly,
the-
Rick. It is silly.
If the stories were done in a real way, that there's a man and a woman, and it's a little story that something happened to them in life, then you learn something. But it's all about, a gorilla and a fox are walking through the woods. How often does that happen?
Sure. So you're saying if it was more like
if it was more true to life,
If it was
people
more
that you
like,
knew, maybe
if it was
maybe
more
mates
like
of yours.
real stories, like a kid on his grifter and a magpie pecking at his head, or two frog boys with webbed hands. I mean, if it was real stories from real life
that people could believe actually happened,
maybe it would teach us something.
but why not do that? Like, take a real situation, say like the So Solid Crew guy,
yes,
going down for carrying a gun. Use that in some way. Do you know what I mean?
as a warning, maybe about carrying guns.
What about something like if you carry guns and that is illegal, you could have some sort of punishment?
Yeah, that's
Good.
good.
So
So
I see what you
it doesn't
mean,
bother
yeah.
you then that the fact that these fables have been used for many, many generations to educate maybe young children or even older people, the fact that they've served a brilliant function and they've become classics, that doesn't bother you? You've seen through them?
Well, they don't always work.
Okay.
When I was out with Rick the other day, he brought one up.
I told him the one about the two mice, the industrious mouse, who throughout the summer he would be storing berries, nuts and berries, and he'd be storing it, and the other mice would just be eating off the trees and running around and having a laugh. And they go, "Well, you're going to become hungry." He'd go, "Oh, I'll worry about that when it comes to it." And they'd do that, and he'd be storing his nuts and berries, and autumn came, and the mouse was still playing and not doing anything. And then winter came, and the silly mouse was like shivering, and he went and knocked on the mouse's door and went, "I'm freezing and I'm starving." And the clever mouse said, "Well, I told you, didn't I? You should have been storing your nuts through winter like I did. Come in and share mine." And what did you say, Karl?
Well, and the moral of that is whatever.
Just be careful. But my thing is that it's not very good, because the moral of that is do what you want, and there's always a do-gooder, a chair there.
Sure.
Yeah.
But the way I think, which is more sort of 2002, the ending should have been, the guy with all the berries should have been going, "Oh, I'll be all right come the winter. I've got loads of food. I'll be safe." But then, as he's going into his little hut at the beginning of the winter, some sort of bus or something comes and kills him,
Right.
and it's like,
You should have partied hard because you might die.
Yeah, enjoy life whilst you've got it.
Yeah. Okay, and if winter comes, just starve to death.
Well, worry about tomorrow.
Okay.
That's my
See, I'm
little
wondering
fable.
if there's a new book here. I really am wondering if there's a Karl's Fables.
He's been coming up with some all week. He keeps going, "Well, that's a fable, isn't it?"
Yeah.
So what's your favourite fable in there? Have you learned anything from this book? Is there one fable you liked?
Yeah, I mean,
What did you like?
They're all right.
What did you like?
You've thrown it on me now there.
Didn't you like one about a crab, you said?
No, that was the one about messing about on a cliff edge or something. Don't mess about on a cliff edge. Well,
What was that?
I don't know. There's not many around here, so I didn't take much interest in that one. You know what I mean?
God.
Um,
I'm doing my best here. I'm
You don't
trying.
remember any of them?
here's one.
Go
Yeah,
on.
here's one that was quite nice. There was a belly, like your stomach,
Yeah.
and it's this belly on a pair of legs, and the legs was saying, "I'm more important than you because I carry you around," and the belly said, "Yeah, but if it weren't for me holding all this food, you wouldn't have the energy to walk around."
Yeah.
And that means rather than working on your own, it's best to work in a team.
Yeah.
So
Well, the one similar to that I was taught when I was little was a vision of heaven and hell, and it went down to hell, and in hell, right, there was these people had like 20-foot long chopsticks,
yeah.
and they were getting their food, and they couldn't get the chopsticks into the food and get it round to their mouth because they were just too long.
Right.
Right, that was hell. And in heaven, they had exactly the same thing, but they were feeding each other.
What? Right.
You don't like Chinese food? Is that what you're thinking? Is that what your concern is, Karl?
No, I'm just.
The one I remember, I can't remember the ending of it. It's about two nuns in a bath.
Yeah, I know.
I can't remember what it is.
Yeah,
Do you remember
that's
that
it,
one?
yeah.
Or are they on a bike? Maybe?
That's two adventures. It's the same nuns, but
It's
they
the
go
same
to all
nuns.
sorts of adventures. They're
They're normally quite erotic adventures.
Well,
aren't
they are. But there's one where they're driving down a cobbled street, I remember.
Oh, go on.
And then there's the other. Then, of course, they get. Whalebones on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant,
Hello
and
there.
Karl. Well, Karl, I really don't think you got your teeth into the Fables, really. I don't think you...
There wasn't anything to learn. I read a couple, thought, yeah, that's all right, and put it down again. There wasn't anything to learn. It was all stuff I knew already. but made up with nice little foxes and bears and stuff. So
Yeah. But that one about, like, that one we spoke about, like, when the hares are going, we should share all our food, and the lion said, that's a good argument, but it hasn't got the teeth and claws that we've got. That's lovely, because it's sort of like, you know, that's an indictment on sort of, you know, you could say it's an anti-equality almost, you know, you could get really sort of deep into that. You know what I mean? You could, no?
Big
All right.
philosophical ideas in a nutshell. Not interesting?
no, not really.
Okay.
Okay, then, well, you're going to hate this then. I've brought in the concise Oxford Dictionary of Quotations. Now, just look at some of your favourites. I'd suggest going straight to things like Wilde or Newton or Churchill or
You're a big fan of
Keats.
Churchill?
Yeah,
you like
oh,
it?
well, he's the boy. Yeah, right, okay, let's go through that old Kramer, blah, blah. Newton, right, right, here's a famous one, okay? This is Isaac Newton. If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants.
Do you like that one?
So there's a meaning in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he hasn't actually stood on the shoulders of giants.
So remember, he's an amazing inventor and mathematician, and he discovered the incredible laws of the universe, and he's saying, yeah,
If you want a good view, move into a multi-story.
he's saying, right? He's saying, if I have seen further than the people, and he's being modest here, it's because I've stood on the shoulders of giants to get that view.
If it weren't for all the people that have come before him with their great insight and knowledge, he wouldn't have seen what he's seen.
He's taken his learning, isn't it? Those people have given
Well, I
him
just say that instead of making up. That's what I've got a problem with. People don't say what they mean.
Poetry, art, and
In life, though, people never say what they actually mean, and you know, there's loads of books on it. I don't know.
But the point is that he's just summarised quite a tricky idea beautifully.
It's beautiful. That gets into you much deeper than just the words, than just the literal words. You know what I mean?
One of my favourites is from an American novelist, and the quote is talking about the subject of fame and being famous.
Yeah.
Fame is a mask that eats into the face. Don't you think that's amazing?
Meaning,
Well, meaning that fame is something that is artificial, that you wear initially, you become famous, but it's ethereal, it's nothing, it's intangible, it's just an artifice. But if you stay famous long enough, you begin to think that mask you're wearing is really your real face, so that you begin to, you know, think that you are more than you perhaps are. Do you see what I mean? In the way that fame and power can corrupt.
I know who said that.
It's an American novelist, I forget his name.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, there's something in that.
Yeah.
Okay. Pick another one, right?
Yeah, let's have a look. Bernard Shaw, he's no slouch.
I think maybe when you take this book of quotations home, Karl, you should maybe just draw up maybe a list of 3 or 4 of your favourites and tell them next week.
I want to do Shaw, Wilde. I look at Shakespeare as well. You know, he's.
What, are you a fan of Shakespeare?
No.
Go on. What's your problem with it?
Just the way they speak. I can't follow it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like West Side Story?
It's really old as well. I can't relate to it. It's like years and years ago, isn't it? That's why I like Churchill. Because
1940s.
yeah.
Look at this. This is Shaw. Okay. There are 2 tragedies in life. One is not to get your heart's desire. The other is to get it.
Again, how would you see that in your little?
Well, that's one homework then. I'll mark that. That's your homework. You got to work that out. You've got to tell me what you think of it.
Say again.
Don't ask Suzanne. It's there. Right. There are 2 tragedies in life. One is not to get your heart's desire. The other is to get it. Okay? Take that home with you. And we'll be hearing Karl come up with some amazing quotations next week.
Yeah, pick out your favourites.
Now I'd like to play a song for the lovers while he's thinking.
No, I don't think we've got the lovers lined up.
Oh, what have we got?
Bit of hip-hop. It's hip-hop hooray.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, everyone's a big fan. I played something from this last week. It's this new album from Nerd, In Search Of. It's been re-recorded by the lads. I don't know why. And anyway, it's particularly good. We played last week, Things Are Getting Better. This is the one we have played with in the past, actually. Bobby James. From the album In Search Of, that's Nerd, and the track is Bobby James.
Loving it. Doves, there goes the fear on XFM 104.9. Well, just read that book anyway. Can I just say, this is one of a beautiful, is Keats, right? What do you think of this? A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness.
See, this is just like how it was at school now. The last couple of weeks I've been quite interested in what you've been giving me. Now it's really like...
Okay.
I really don't care.
Now, what about this? Now, I did philosophy, and philosophy is obviously the quest for knowledge. And look, listen to this, though. This is what Keats came out with. Philosophy will clip an angel's wings. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Don't be constrained by what's, dream a little. You know what I mean? Just go beyond... I don't agree with it, but it's a lovely bit of poetry.
Yes.
Yeah? So you're going to read that for me, are you, Karl? Yeah?
Yeah. Just pick out 5 of your favourites.
Yeah.
The ones that mean something to you.
And then next week I'll bring you in pictures of animals.
Brilliant.
Okay?
We'll do it.
Okay, and some sweets.
Rick, I've had a word with some of the top brass here. Or they had a word with me in the corridor. If you remember when
Did
we
they
started...
say, who are you?
Pretty much, yeah. Oi, 4 eyes.
Yeah.
And, no, they said they were saying that, obviously enjoy the show, they love it. And, they're just worried, though, that in the early days when we started the show, remember, we were a lot more informative. We used to do the film reviews, there was things like the gig guide and stuff like that. Sure. Which we've kind of let go by the wayside.
They want us to bring that.
Well,
no.
exactly, so I just want...
No, the gig guide, I was worried that, funnily enough, the XFM gig guide does not include some of the biggest bands in the world.
Okay, all right.
Or some of the best venues. That's what worried me.
No, look, Rick, just do what you're told, all right?
There's
the gig guide.
Has it got better?
It's got a lot of big names on it. You're going to love the gig guide.
I need a bet if this is going to be pretty impressive.
Let's play the proper jingle.
Okay. Tonight, if you want to see these two bands in a small venue, get down to the Metro Bar on Oxford Street. Doors are at 8 p.m. and tickets are only £6 to see 10 Benson and Beach Buggy. All right? Now, if you missed Longwave, supporting the Strokes at Brixton Academy last night, you can catch them headlining Casino Royale at the Monarch.
Rick, I missed them last night. How much will I be paying for that?
You'll only be paying £5, right? But listen, they're also supported by Shelby and I Remember Nothing.
Brilliant.
Now, people know about the Brixton Academy, but a little-known venue in Brixton is the Windmill. And you're going to see 3 great bands there tonight. Guapo, Plonkes, and Mechanical Beatles Never Quite Warm. So, Orange Goblin and Grand Magus play the garage, and, Diefenbach and Sudden play the Rotar sessions at Notting Hills Arts Club. So that's the gig guide on XFM.
What a load of rubbish. I mean, switch off the jingle. Look at this. We've discussed this before, haven't we? Names for bands that will never be anything.
Ladies and gentlemen,
please welcome to the stage Mechanical Beatles Never Quite Warm. Please welcome to the stage Plankweth. Please welcome to the stage Orange Goblin. Oh, goodness me. Look at it.
Oh, God. Orange Goblin. Orange Goblin.
It's so rubbish.
What's his name? Got a fake town, hasn't he? That one of his supermarket sweep. What's his name?
Dale Winton.
Dale Winton, yeah.
Supporting REM. I Remember Nothing. Never going to happen. Please. Come on, people. Think.
Hey, here's a band that plays big venues. Doesn't make them better, sure. But this is Radiohead. This is Song for the Lovers and Let Down off OK Computer. This is beautiful. So, see, a thing of beauty is a joy forever. Doesn't that move you at all, Karl? Philosophy will clip an angel's wings.
There was an old lady from Ealing
who was put into... Radiohead. Let Down off OK Computer. Apparently we missed a gig on that gig guide. Drip Feed are playing the Rock Garden on the 21st of this month.
Excellent.
So the lead singer just called in with that. He also left a quote with me. Apparently Coleridge said of Keats, wasn't it? He's like an archangel slightly damaged.
Rick, I'm worried we're getting a little bit highbrow.
Do you reckon?
Have you got any knob gags you could do quickly? Because I'm just thinking we're switching. There's a lot of people that are going to be turning off. Currently on Capital FM, Chris Tarrant and Dr. Neil Fox together at last. The partnership we've always wanted.
They said it would never happen. Do you know what I'd like to see together? That breakfast DJ, Sarah
Cox.
And who's the dancer? Karl.
That'll be Karl Cox.
Karl, please, why are you suddenly saying these rude words? We've been reprimanded once, Karl,
don't say
please.
that, and don't say it so aggressively, because it sounds like you're saying Cox aggressively.
Come on, we've been reprimanded.
Yeah.
All right? Just don't use language like
Well,
that.
it's
Okay,
annoying
come
me.
on.
Why is it annoying you? We're
Because-
talking about DJs. That's their
Yeah.
names.
But you try to be clever.
I hardly think
Give
that's
me-
clever.
You've given me
Yeah, if that's my best attempt at being clever.
I've got rubbish homework this week.
Okay, he's really upset
He's
about
really
this.
upset.
He was looking forward to animal fat.
You said you were going to bring in that big book, 500
It's
animal fat.
so. I got it off one of those bargain books.
So
I thought
what?
it'd be easy, right? Because but it's too elementary.
No, but that's more useful than that to me.
But it's things like the tortoise has a shell to protect it.
That's good.
Yeah, but
Because you thought it was there just to be painted on with tippets.
Oh, have you ever peeled a tortoise? They fly. They go about 400 miles an hour. It's to weigh them down because they're the fastest lizards known to man.
Exactly.
Honestly, they run so fast they can go through walls.
Yeah.
And so their shells put on them in the hospital, in the maternity ward at a very early age, just slow them down. You let a tortoise shell and you won't catch it.
Steve, do you know that turtles can breathe out of the bum?
Turtles can breathe out of their bum. I know someone who can talk out of it, but didn't realise that. That is interesting.
Tell us about that. Tell us about that. How do they do
That's
that?
it. That's all I know. When they go swimming, they can sort of, if they don't want to stick their head out, they can just.
Stick their arse out.
Why don't they want to stick their head out?
Just if I don't know, maybe they need to be looking for food under the water.
Yeah.
And if they stick their head up to get some air, they might miss something.
Wouldn't it be easier to have an arse that could forage for food? So they could sort of like lounge in the pool like a jacuzzi and they're looking around going, all right, hello, hiya. And meanwhile, its arse is like munching grass.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be easier?
Bad breath.
Well,
I wish I understood what that meant.
yeah.
In all this
It's like a
hilarity,
quote, isn't it?
but in all that this hilarity, I'm worried we've forgotten the true meaning of Easter. No, come on, Rick, come on. You're just, you're being frothy and lightweight and a little bit rude, but it's a time for remembering
And chocolate.
that someone did die for our sins.
Yeah.
So can we just,
Be ashamed to disappoint him.
can we just think about that and just take a moment just to consider that?
Yeah, can we do that?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You understand the true meaning of Easter? It's not just about eggs and bunnies. You understand it, don't you?
Yeah.
What's your memory of it? What's your understanding of it, Carl?
What do you-
Easter. What's it all about for you?
What do you have to do at school? Do you have to do anything at school?
I think we got a long weekend off.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
What did they call that weekend?
Easter weekend.
Brilliant.
Okay. And what was the reason for that? Why do we have Easter weekend off?
Jesus.
Yeah. But what did he do?
He put himself on the cross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, he didn't put himself on.
no.
Does it mean anything to you? Are you moved by that story?
Again, too long ago for me to sort of,
Okay.
to
To worry about
it.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, if there'd have been an Anderson shouter involved,
Yeah.
you'd have been there, wouldn't you? You're not well today, are you, Karl?
Not at all. Don't know
No.
what's wrong with me today. I've got a bit of a temperature.
Have you?
Do you know Steve? He's always on the go at me. Last night when we were out with his mates,
Yeah.
they said he's a bit of a hypochondriac to himself.
Did they?
Yeah.
What did they say? What were they saying?
He said, I said, Steve's told me he's not feeling well. Is he all right? You live with him? He said, oh, don't worry about that.
Really?
So he's always saying that, and I said, that's a bit of a fable. I said, cry wolf.
Yeah. One day I say I've got a temperature, and they go, "Oh, I've had the Lemsip," and he'll die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've learnt my lesson.
Yeah. There was one about the boy who cried wolf. The moral can surely only be never tell the same lie twice. You know what I mean? Because if he'd have come up with a different one, he'd have kept them going all year, I reckon.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I never thought of it like that before.
What are we going to play?
A final tune. Have we got? What we got? We got a bit of Suede, haven't we?
Well, it depends.
Let's get a bit of Suede and song for the ladies.
I don't
Let's go
think
over.
we can't
What's the,
both.
what is
Song for
it?
the ladies
It's
is
only
very
the football.
short.
It's only the
You
football.
can't, don't say that. Yeah, give us your song.
What's the
for
football? What's the match? What's this? The gig guide is Long Wave and Guapo and Plankers. What's this? What was the football match? What are the football matches XFM covering?
Don't know. What
Come
song
on.
would you like?
Track 8.
So Bolton versus Barnsley.
You don't like sport, though, do you? A lot
Well-
of people who do.
Huh?
A lot of people who do. Right, track 8, what are we going for then?
We're going for it's a bit of Stevie Wonder.
Yeah?
And I think it's quite a short song though, Carl. Are you sure?
Yeah, that's
it's
cool, yeah, it's
It's
cool.
okay. You're okay, are you?
Yeah, yeah.
So this is the final song.
This lost a lot of energy, this show.
This is it.
I mean, the first hour and 40 minutes, I think, was dynamite. I think the last 10 have been
But I
flagging.
meant Carl. He was full of life. He was answering the questions and stuff. And now
And he got fed up. He got fed up with the quotations. He didn't like us mentioning Radio 1 DJs such as Sarah
Cox.
and Karl.
Oh, Cox?
Yeah, he didn't like that.